the farmers had a choice whether to supply the maize to government or indeed access other markets. So what government did, they used misinformation. Farmers began to plan upon these payments that to get from government. Today, when you go around PK, it's a sorry sight. I found this in Kasama. I saw farmers. Some of them were actually collapsing on queues. Had been there for a very long time. They have not been eating. You actually wonder where they access the sanitary facilities, as it were. So it's really a very sorry sight. What is even sad is where ministers go to the press, address the press, assuring those farmers, and a month later, nothing has happened. They've gone to the extent of telling lies, saying the banks are holding on to this money. The last interview we had with you, PK, we called on the Bankers Association of Zambia, to sanction their members for not paying, the owners of the deposits on demand. They came round and said their members would not do that, meaning that government was just telling lies. Government officials, without shame, would go to the media and project the falsehoods, as it were. So the position, PK, is that we have a government that does not prioritize the plight of its locals. A government is there to serve the poorest of the poor, the unsaved, the abandoned, the weak in society. But if government can hold on to the money of this category of citizens for months on ends without considering what challenges they're facing, then it's indeed unfortunate. I want to remind my friends in government today that it's important that they rethink these positions. They've gone round. If they could afford to fly members of parliament on luxurious planes, hired planes, to go and hide them in Lower Zambezi for purposes of coercing them to vote for Bill 7, it means there's some money somewhere that was paid. Even the same friends of theirs who are helping them and aiding them in these corrupt practices could probably lend them some money to pay farmers. I know that they're not short of friends. They are not short of friends. They've got friends in the mining sector. If you ask me, I know that they've got friends in the mining sector. Those friends are enjoying very good policies from them. Why can't they help them in a time of need, in a time like this? This is where friends come in. They should be able to say to their friends, look, we've given you very good policies in mining. These policies are actually against the Zambian people, and they favor you. You've been making abnormal profits. Now we've landed ourselves in a problem. Why don't you help the same farmers who've been deprived, by the same incentives that have been given to them?
Let me pick your mind.